Hi, I'm Jill. I'm a dollhouse miniaturist of 30 years, and I started this channel to show people how I meet miniature dollhouse challenges. So let's go and see what I'm up to today. So today I'm going to concentrate on getting this hole in the ceiling and the floor accurate for the stairwell of the Tudor house. And so I'm going to take a bit of time and make sure that I've got it exact before I take to it with the saw. So I ended up with an opening for the stairwell, which was bigger and longer. And this is the wall where the stairs are coming up and the wall is underneath, because this is the underneath of the floor and this is the ceiling of the first floor, or the ground floor if you're in New Zealand, first floor if you're in America. And so what I'm doing is I'm gluing the framework on, and this framework will sit and get glued on top of this framework here. So it takes up the height of the ceiling another ½ an inch. I haven't done it deliberately for that, it's just that structurally I wanted to be able to start a new level. And so this will make that new level, if you get my meaning. So that's what's going to happen here. And so once I've glued my outer frame on, I will put an interior framing in the ceiling of a lighter, not so thicker wood. And the cunning thing is that this is the front of the building. This is the overhang that comes out here. And I'm going to put false beams. I'm going to glue them at 3-inch intervals along here, and they'll be painted brown, and they will look like the floor joists. And inside I'm going to have the same spacing in panels and lighter wood going across here, so there'll be a continuity. So it's just a fine difference, it's in thickness, but that's the way I wanted to do it. And then if I've got to do any sort of design work or anything in between these, they're a size that I can do it. And I can paste a textured paper between these beams. So that was my purpose today, was to do this and get all these pieces cut. And as I was cutting them, I was thinking, when you have a look at finished dollhouses, particularly big ones, you don't really know or realise the reality of how many pieces of wood you have to cut. And I was thinking, would I be bothered actually measuring it up and it telling you at the end how many metres of wood I've used? I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but it certainly is a lot. So we're up to part 3 of the ceiling and the floor of the first floor of the house. Now, I've done quite a bit of work on this, and I've still got some to do. This is the overhang that is over the front of the house. Just a moment. And so these will have false beams coming out here. So when you're looking at them, they look like they're the actual floor bearers, but they won't be. So they're all cut ready and painted, ready to glue into place. I cut that size bigger. This is where the chandelier is going to go. And so what I'm going to be doing is, this is a moment of truth. Does it all fit? And so all those foundations sit on top of everything, and it's looking like it's working. Yes, so it's all sitting nicely. Slightly put it there. So I've had several things going on. I've had to redo this corner. This corner, for some strange reason, wouldn't sit straight. And it doesn't matter how many times I've used my trusty set square, I couldn't get that corner to fit in with the chimney. And so I'm having to do it again. I don't know what I'm going to be doing today, but I have to do something. It's annoying me. So once I've got that sorted, that'll be good. I have pulled the stairs apart again to actually work out how I'm going to bring this up, and I realised my balustrades weren't high enough because they needed to come right through from here and come up here. So I had to do new balustrades, but that's fine. This is the way it goes. So now we have a groove for the wiring, and I have to bring it across from the chimney. So I'm going to have to cut another little groove across there so I can bring my wiring in through there to go down to the chandelier. And then it'll also go along here, and it'll go to a light in the kitchen, and then it'll return. So that is a series. That's going to be called a series of lights, and then it'll come back to a main power link. So coming around here, you can see how the overhang is showing now, and how when I do my little false floor beams, they're going to look like that. And then the next floor builds on the front of this, so it's started right from here, and it'll be on a grooved piece of wood like that one. So it feels like I'm getting somewhere, even though I'm having trouble with that corner. I think that's just a little problem to be overcome, and I'm sure I can do it. So that's it. Now on Thursday this week, we've got the NZAME convention in Auckland, and Roger and I are going up. We're going to have a table, and we're going to be trying to sell our magazines and get some new subscriptions. And I have a lot of 3D printed stuff to sell, so we're busy this week getting ourselves organised to fill our table up there. And so on Thursday we'll be driving up. I might do a quick little tour up the North Island. You might as well have a little tour while I'm doing it, and show you some of the sights, as long as it's a lovely day. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday I'll be covering off the miniature convention in Auckland. So I'm going to try and get as much done as I can on my house before I go.